I'm Tjip Walker. I'm the Deputy Director of the Office of Learning, Evaluation, and Research in the Office of Policy Planning and Learning. The Office of Learning, Evaluation, and Research is charged with catalyzing the agency's evolution into a more effective learning organization. We are engaged right now and for the next several months in a sort of preliminary experimental period where we are engaging in activities throughout USAID, but at the same time learning from that process so that we can develop a more effective strategic plan going forward. For the moment, the focus is in two areas. The first one is working with primarily in missions to embed learning throughout the program cycle. And that means making sure that we are taking advantage of technical knowledge as we develop country strategies, as we are engaged in project design, but it also means being thoughtful about the learning as we are implementing activities in the field, making sure that through processes of evaluation that we are capturing knowledge and that are feeding it back into processes in Washington. So the other part of it, which we are calling Strengthening Technical Practice, or STP, is really more focused on the Washington side of the equation and on building more effective and thoughtful technical practice within technical units in Washington, but obviously related to the field. And that is taking place over a number of areas. What we are trying to do is both work with technical units to be a little bit more thoughtful and reflective about what they are engaged in, promoting through a variety of events, building a culture, a broader culture within the agency that values learning, thinking through a little bit more carefully what are some of the incentives and barriers to learning and what we can do to strengthen the incentives and bring down the barriers. And as I mentioned, all in an effort of sort of testing out a variety of ideas, approaches, tools, and methods, seeing what works, what has traction, so that when we come to the end of this process in the middle of 2013, that we will be in a position to offer to the agency a more effective strategic plan for how we want to move forward.